Greetings YouTube, Cross Train here again from World of Tanks, and I am going to bring you today another T-44 Russian Tier 8 medium tank preview. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and just really coming to fall in love with this tank. This is another good example of using this tank, and I'm learning to use it with a little bit more patience. So used to playing heavies and even TDs that I tend to play this maybe even as aggressively as I would a heavy, meaning putting it out front. I just forget that you can't be out front for the most part with a heavy or with a medium tank. So I'm gonna have a decent game here, but really just want to show you this tank because, again, I think this tank gets underappreciated, at least from what I hear around the Watt community. And I certainly understood it. I thought it was well founded the first 10 or 15 games I had in this. Heck, I may have won just a few games in my first 10 or 15. So, but playing it more as a medium, taking your opportunities when they come. It's a nice drive into the rock there. I'm doing a good job driving. But taking your opportunities when they come, flanking when the ability and the opportunity is there, and doing what a medium is really good for is, which again, it's been so long since I played mediums regularly, and I am working my way to the T-62A. The Russian Tier 10, that's my goal. Probably will eventually get the 140, Object 140 as well. Two Tier 10 Russians that you can get from this line. It'd just take a minute while I'm kind of hanging out waiting for see what happens on the field. And this is how I'm learning to play my mediums. And I'm sure that there's a lot better ways to do it. I don't pretend to be anything beyond a fair tanker, but I'm waiting to see how things develop, seeing where my opportunity to move comes from. So while I'm waiting for that, I just want to say again, I just did a T-44 video, I think yesterday, and uploaded it this morning. So this will be my second T-44 in the last couple of days, but this is my second day. 9.3 came out 2 days ago, 2 mornings ago, and as if you followed my channel at all, you see that I use OMC mod pack, and I don't know how that shot missed. I have a couple shots that miss here, it's just crazy to me, but at any rate, with 9.3 I use OMC mod pack. Watch this shot too. I don't know how that missed. Or it didn't penetrate his head. Are you kidding? T-69? Jeez, oh man. I'm taking some shots from a Comet up there. Oh, there he is. I got a snapshot of watch this. I love that 255. I know, just kind of snapshotted. But anyways, trying to help that T-54 E1 out. He's got a couple of guys above him. All of that, I popped down and took a couple of shots, didn't even damage either the T-69 or the AMX 5100, I think was down there as well. At any rate, 9.3 just came out 2 days ago. Sorry, I got kind of diverted my attention there, but and so I used, since the sound mod, gun mod, and engine mod sound pack that I normally use is not yet updated for this release. I tried a different one out, and I cannot remember the name. So this game's not starting so good so far, is it? I mean, our team's doing good. We're up 7. Watch this. I'm gonna shoot the rock again. What the heck? And a couple of clanmates told me that they found the accuracy to be worse since 9.3. Maybe that's true. One day I'm going to actually finish my story that I started here. I apologize for my scatteredness, but I had a few cups of coffee this morning. Ooh, already coming after me. At any rate, my point is that this sound mod that I found and installed just until my other one came out I am loving it. The gun sounds are absolutely fantastic. Holy smokes, it is so good. Even the guns from tanks that are a few hundred meters away from you or a few hundred yards away from you are just fantastic. So I'm not sure that this sound mod, at least the gun sounds, is going to go anywhere, because I really dig it. So I think I might just keep it on. At any rate, so again, I'm just kind of holding down this flank. I'm the only tank over here now. Our T-34 as well as our 54E1 both got wiped out. The T-34 before he could do anything really. The 54E1 did a nice job right down there to my right. So according to my mini-map, there's nobody else that's been spotted in front of me, so that doesn't mean I won't run into something. It's a pretty tight game, 9-8 right now, but I decide I'm going to jump in here, see if I can do a back-end flank here. Go up this east flank. Assuming I might run into one of their TDs, they still have a Roomba out, as well as a WTPZ. So they're still out somewhere, though I just saw the WT just showed up, as you can see, down near the beach on the west flank. So he's not back here. But I'm thinking I might run into the TD and certainly the RD at some point as I zip all along the southern border of the map. So this is, again, I think I've only got 518 hit points of damage, and I want to be careful not to go on the cap here, so you watch it all right above the cap. And I want to, okay, let me I'm gonna stop right here. So I was going around the cap just not to notify anybody who's back here. It's a simple little tip, probably obvious to many of you who are watching this, but if you are trying to do a flank and trying to get into somebody's side without them knowing, then stay off the cap circle. Circle around it. Don't touch it, because you will warn them that somebody is in their cap. So you see I stayed off it. I want to say this about what's going to happen right now. Right now I've just spotted the GW Tiger. The auto-aim feature in this game, in fact, I think I'm about 5 or 6 battles short of 17,000 battles, plus about 2,500 in open beta. So I've got nearly 20,000 battles, and I bet I haven't used auto-aim more than 24 times in the first 20,000 of those games. The last, I don't know, a couple hundred since maybe 9.1 or so, they fixed auto-aim to where it's much better. So when you're on the move, if you can lock your target, auto-aim is actually functional. You're going to see what happens as soon as I start this again. I am actually going to get my crosshairs on the GW Tiger, and I decide not to, even though he hasn't noticed me yet, I decide not to try to stop and get some shots into him. And so I'm going to auto-aim on him, and I stay auto-aimed on him until I get a couple of shots off. So again, if you don't use auto-aim, and you're in a medium or a light, and you're moving and shaking and circling an enemy, auto-aim is actually a relatively decent option at this point. So let's just see that in action. Here we go. You can see that I just picked him up. Ooh, ricocheted a Roomba. Look who I found, a Roomba too. Now I'm staying on that already. I want to take him. So I did. I made a tactical mistake right there, because this is not a good thing to be sitting right in a gun of a Roomba. But I'm going to get a couple of shots into him before he can reload. And then I'm going to give him just a little more love to finish him off. So, but you can see I just went from 500 to 1,500 hit points of damage by taking out that Artie, which was 2 shots auto-aimed. Beautiful. And now I'm going to go and I've lost most of it. Again, that was probably not a very wise play to drive into that Roomba. I was actually going to circle him, and then he kind of turned to my left, so I ended up just saying, screw it, I'm just going to run into him, ram him, hoping I did enough damage to... I had the hit points to do it, hoping I did enough damage to kill him, but I ended up taking a shot from him. So we've got all 3 of their 4 tanks are up in front here, and there's their Patton, their Leopard, and I'm just trying to help. There we go. So as I was killing that Patton, our T-44 was killing their Super Pershing. I really am not sure what our 54 was still doing sitting on our base, but as it turned out, it worked out okay. The T-95, certainly understand that. He's up there. Now I'm trying to help the T-95 look to the west. I cleared the east because it looks to me from the mini-map that he's still looking off to the east. So I ask him to look to the west. And then I know both of their tanks are either back over there in the northwest corner. At least one of them is, because there's a Leopard on the map, and the WT was last seen over there. So I'm going to put some cap pressure on. You'll see I'll talk to my team here. There's the WT. So they're both over there. So I have no fear right now of either of them interrupting my cap. But I'm going to tell my team I'm going to put some cap pressure. There you go. I put cap pressure on and keep them there. So the WT is gone. The Leopard kills are already. So my hope here was that the 54 would make an aggressive play. Their Leopard has 859 hit points left, so he's at about 50%. I'm hoping he makes kind of an aggressive play, because I expect the Leopard to come back for me now. I've got 200 hit points, so I am absolutely a one-hit wonder. So now I'm telling my 54, just come to me now, and that he and I will fight together the Leopard here at the base. So I'm telling him with some urgency, hurry, and I see him just sitting there in the corner. And I'm like going, dude, get over here now. To his credit, and I want to do this. You can see a little more urgency there to get him to come to me. And let's see, who are you? 54, Zomo. I'm going to give you credit. You can see on the mini map here, folks, that he's actually coming. And the T-95 is actually coming too. So shout out there to you as well, Bongi. Both of you coming here. So let's fight them at their cap. I fully expect him to get back here by the time I cap this out. So with the 54 covering the middle, I determined that I'm going to sit and look down towards the beach, assuming that's where he's coming from. As it turns out, this is a little anticlimactic, I suppose, because he never does quite get here before I cap it out. But again, I want to pause this right here. So capture the base, again, a little anticlimactic. I apologize about that. But I do want to just point out that in very short order, I went from about 500 hit points of damage to 2,240 hit points of damage. Took that Tiger and the RHM both down from full health. Of course, the GW Tiger is not; he's only 440 hit points. But took the RHM for all 1,100 hit points with some shots as well as ramming. So I was very concerned the first few games I played in this that this thing just didn't have the oomph to penetrate 8s and 9s and 10s, which it sees. And it doesn't, frankly, on the 9s and 10s if you're trying to engage people from the front. But play this tank like a good medium with a flanking and doing just what it did, sweeping behind the enemy right there, then this can be an extremely effective tank. So, again, hope you enjoyed this. Drop a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'll be bringing videos here and there. Leave me some feedback too. I'd love to respond to everybody who comments in my videos. You can check me on that. Look through all my videos and see, and it's true. So I'd love to hear your feedback, thoughts, other things you might have for me. But again, I'm just getting back into playing the medium. So tell me how to play better. I'll listen. And so until next time, this is Cross Training again from World of Tanks and my Tier 8 Russian medium T-44. Really enjoying this tank now, so it's going to be a fun grind to the 54, which then will be a very fun grind as well, from everything I've seen and heard. So until next time, I hope to see you on the battlefield and preferably on my team so you don't blow me up, and I have that in the videos. Until next time, peace.